Good morning, Prosperous One. If you land here this morning, take a moment, take a big breath in. Allow yourself to get grounded and anchored into this moment. Let's talk about emotional resiliency. In life, we experience challenges, fears, and struggles. We experience the highs and lows as a parent, as an entrepreneur. And building emotional resiliency is so important. And I look at it as having more grace and ease. So more grace is doing things politely and making the difficult things less difficult. So I want to talk a little bit about that and how you can build your emotional resiliency. So one, I want to say, healthy people feel. Healthy people feel. As a public educator, I get to teach youth about sexual violence awareness. And a lot of the things that I hear from them is, I don't like to talk about my feelings. And I can totally relate because as a youth, I struggled. I didn't trust the people around me. I was angry and I was hurt and I was really negative and I didn't know what to do with those emotions. So when I was in my 20s and I started on my healing journey, I learned how to process my emotions in a healthy manner. I looked at those darker parts of myself and I breathed in understanding, forgiveness, which opened up my heart. So practices like journaling and prayer and walking and being out in nature and affirmations, those things can bring you into a state of better balance within your emotions when you are processing your emotions. And I don't think that we're often taught how to do that. Going a little bit deeper into the subconscious, which is the captain of our ship, when we look at our subconscious beliefs or fears that are not in service of us, not believing in yourself, not supporting in yourself, not seeing your value or seeing your worth or fear of responsibility, when you go deeper and you clear out those subconscious beliefs because you are more aware of the patterns when they show up in the moment, your emotions start to regulate more. And here's another thing. I talked about not being without those challenges. So how are you navigating each and every day? The journey to birthing my book, Heal Your Money, Heal Your Life, was a long journey. I started that journey in 2018 and I navigated through a lot of challenges. And if you knew me, the people that know me know that I did it with a lot of grace and ease. And that is because I have a practice in spirituality and in my faith, and every day I pray and ask for protection. And I think that that is really important. And in moments where, so birthing my book was one thing, getting out into the world is another thing. And I work a full-time position and I'm building getting my book out there into the world. So it's a lot of things. And I also have a kitten who likes to keep me up at night. So in that, I know that I'm more vulnerable in these moments. So I am more gentler with myself. And I think that that's really important. I allow and give myself grace and ease in those moments that I need it. So I wanted to share that with you because building emotional resilience is growing in the spirit of joy, love, abundance, prosperity, peace, patience. You know, would you like more of that? It's cultivating a practice of wholeness within yourself. So I'm going to leave that with you today. What is one takeaway that you picked up from my message this morning that you are going to lean into? Post it in the comments or send me a private message. I'd love to hear from you. Have a fantastic Friday. Thank you for being here.